Boom. Oh, but I was going to bring up Firefox first, and then I was going to be like, look at everybody. I'm going to play this music. It's way too loud. Fucking OBS.
Live on YouTube.
Desktop audio crazy. Because you're loud as hell.
Oh, shit.
It was just for a second.
Oh, shit.
Which means I gotta turn down everything. It's probably gonna be like that low, and then you're probably gonna have to be like, I'll just turn it up on my end. It's pretty quiet. But I don't want it to be like a big thing. It was gonna be when I was playing by myself, and then I was waiting on you. And my, like, you mind pulling me up?
I lit up.
And then, okay, so I haven't updated any of the mods, but we can still open to essential.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter.
That's what happened last time. I got my coffee.
I have a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch.
Alright, music might be a little quiet. Can't tell. Probably. But I don't want to mess with the loading of this world. Oh yeah, wait. I like to have restream on. And then I can go to chat. But I don't want to see it. Yo, Jacob.
Oh, hello.
Yo, man.
Jeff.
You guys are on my stream.
What?
You're in my stream.
Oh, you're streaming this?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's adding so much.
You're streaming
Tension.
too.
I have to be careful what I say. I don't want to get you banned on YouTube.
Don't say your social security number out loud again,
Don't
then.
do it.
Yeah, I was about to list off my social security number. So I have to refrain from doing that, which I really want to, but
Watching
Just
Tiny
try.
House Hunters. No, this is normal House Hunters.
Okay, sorry, I haven't opened to the world yet.
You missed a Scooby-Doo house.
yeah, there was a Scooby-Doo. There have been multiple
it's open.
Scooby-Doo houses. There have been a lot of poor choices today on this episode of House Hunters. I
Okay.
don't even know what's going on in this episode.
Oh shit, I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
So, I'm really concerned about the shapes inside this Citadel Maverick and how it's going to connect to the area beneath it.
But I have to locate the
Hi, Mitchell.
Hello.
Of teleportation.
How goes, Mitchell?
It goes all right. Did new
Good.
stuff yesterday. How's it go for you guys?
Mitchell, I am
Good.
streaming,
Can't
by the way.
complain.
No, okay.
Just
Yeah, don't
letting
say your
everyone
social
know.
security number out
Yeah,
loud
don't say
again.
All
your
of your
social security
actions
number.
will be known to the world.
But I gotta turn you down.
Any given action may be known by one guy who randomly clicks on a stream. Here's the thing.
Intended for certain audience.
Rat
Yeah,
train.
I need to. Should it really say that?
You may execute a man
Yeah, what's
live on
the
stream.
the rating of this stream?
R,
The
because we're gonna
PG-13
swear.
stream.
We're gonna swear. I'm gonna say.
I don't think you'd need to like up your rating for swear words, but I don't actually
It
know.
said like explicit language. I thought. So I was like,
Then I don't know. It feels like every Twitch stream would say that then, right?
I'm gonna say like half the Twitch
Right.
streams have like P&A in them now.
Please. The audio is crazy.
What was I working on? I have a bunch of sails and string in my inventory.
I bought tickets to Tokyo last night. The trip
Oh.
is now official.
What's going on? Oh my god.
You're flying Detroit to Tokyo?
Yep. It's a Delta hub to Tokyo. Well, in Tokyo, I should say, but we're officially going now.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Is there gonna be trouble in Tokyo?
There will be trouble in Tokyo. We were discussing getting a rental car and then seeing how much we could fuck that up.
How much you could destroy a rental
Fucking
car.
Jackass style shenanigans.
Yeah, considering one of us can speak and read Japanese, they will most likely have to be driving.
Was I gonna build a warship? Looks like
We
I
gotta
was
work on the
staging to build
Citadel,
a
bro.
warship. I know. I was just like, I have all this shit in my inventory. I
No,
was
I
trying to
know.
figure out what I was doing. And it looks like I was preparing to build a warship.
I got my music back.
It looks haunted.
I gotta see that.
Downtown Seattle.
The Space Needle.
Too much shit, not enough space. Oh, this is such a good run. Ooh. Oh no, I blew it!
No!
I had such good gear. Son
Constant
of a
mixing,
bitch.
mixing.
Audio balancing.
Yeah.
Put me 0. Nothing I have to say is of any substance.
But then the context of the conversation won't make any sense.
That is true. Let's be honest. Does anything I say make any sort of sense?
You know. But people have to.
At least you're
hear
generally
it through the
coherent.
music anyway.
Okay.
This guy just appeared. Oh yeah.
He's a pig. He pulled up on me, pointing. Jesus. He's down.
Killed him.
He's down. He dropped a fast spin 4 and healthy 4 enchanted book. So you can give yourself a healthy enchanted vape.
So it kind of got like a double
More house hunters. What the fuck?
situation
I
going
got
on
an
here. Where I'm like cleared out this, and I want to fill it with lava down here. But this is like the underneath the Citadel vibe, you know? So how do you separate underneath the Citadel with like a beacon and like a lava pit? Where is the beacon gonna go? Does the beacon even have to be like right here? Because I feel like it's kind of getting like to be like a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you want the beacon in the Citadel, right? Like then you could have it at, I feel like you have two choices. You either have it at the bottom, or you have it at the top.
This is like melting my brain.
Like the audio coming in delayed a second time.
Not even sure how to do the main floor of the Citadel. Like, I would get rid of all this if I needed to. All, like, this wooden floor.
I need you to come pick me up.
Creator Clash 3 is being streamed. That's why you brought that up, motherfucker.
Because like you want the Citadel, you want like the laser, right, of the beacon to come out of the middle of it.
Yeah.
Did you build
So I feel
all
like-
of this?
It's also not odd, though. It's not odd enough.
Yeah, we did.
It's gonna be like a
Well,
quad.
mostly this was Will.
How long did this take to build? Jesus Christ.
Days.
This is like very intricate.
Yeah, it's probably one of the more intricate grand builds that I've done. I used to do stuff like this when I was like, when I was a kid.
I feel like you could have the beacon if you didn't want to have it like all the way down. Like if you're like, oh, there's too much down
Well, I
there,
was
not
gonna have,
enough
like, a
up here.
glass floor, and then I was like, why is
Yeah,
it?
then
I
you
don't
could
know,
have
this
it
feels
here.
really a lot. Right.
You'd have it in like the central room and just have it. And then you could have the staircase down or whatever go down around it or however that's gonna look. You also gotta consider like the armory, where the armory stuff will actually go.
You know, I'm just having an idea. It's kind of, this is just getting to be like really intricate. I kind of want to do it like, I initially thought like, what if it was just like a big spiral? Kind of like, and then you'd have like side pockets of different, like, okay, that's like an anvil area for, I don't know, I just kind of thought like you need an armor area, you need a weapons area, you kind of, there's just so many things. And then there's like, okay, well, all these different mods, like, so you need a gun area, and you need like maybe just a display area. So I just tried to like, I don't know, have a lot of options for areas, but now I'm like, I kind of just want it to be like a big void so that we can think about it in a fresh way, you know?
Like
I don't know.
Like,
do
it
you, what do
doesn't
you think of
necessarily
this,
have
like,
to be
this wooden
anything.
Floor, this wooden floor doesn't have to be like 4 blocks above this stone floor. That's mainly what I'm saying. Because it goes
I
down
think-
so far at this point that I don't know if it makes sense to have it be in that style of like floors. It could just be like a big openness. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
no, I think I get the general concept.
Like you look up and down when you enter in this area. Like you enter
Yeah.
this door and then you can look down and like go into crafting areas down there, or grappling hook up and then go into crafting areas up there. It's like a big egg with spires. And that's the best description I could have given.
Yeah, it just changes how you're gonna build the it changes how you'll build the actual like crafting spaces themselves. Like,
Yeah.
will they be, since they won't be like enclosed rooms?
Yeah, they'll be like, I want it to be like a infinitesimal like alcoves, or like the Jedi, like the fucking, not the Jedi, but the Senate Council chamber. In Star Wars, the Senate.
Yeah, where it's like there's just a bunch of little cubbies
Yeah, and like those,
with all this stuff.
yeah. So, thing with should demolish.
Yeah, I mean, if you like that vision,
Yeah, let's just
I think it's good.
From the get-go, how to design it. I think we might demolish the stone floor too.
I think the landlord would be upset if I turned my entire apartment into a smoker.
I don't
If
see
I
why.
open the door,
Absolutely
understand.
not.
billows out.
No, as a barbecue pit boy member, it's your legal right to smoke some meat.
Oh my god, it's like claiming you have the day off for your religion. Because I'm a member of the Big Rapids, Uganda board. I don't even, what was it, chapter? It was a
It's
chapter,
a
right?
Hellraisers with a Z.
The Barbecue Pit Boys, Big Rapids, Uganda, Hellraisers.
Do we have
chapter.
to like recertify? Or is that like a lifelong chapter thing?
I don't even think they store the chapters.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say.
they know. They bring it up
You
in
think,
the video.
like-
They know Big Rapids, Uganda exists. There's a chapter out there.
I would love it if they brought up that chapter in one of their videos.
They've got people out in Uganda smoking meat, listening to ZZ Top.
So like, I'm in dirt. Do I don't remember that I have a backpack when I was in dirt, Nick.
Both mining pickaxes.
Yeah. This one has vein mining and mending.
Still touching my fortune.
I got mending on mine, so it's not that bad to use.
I mean, yeah, they take forever to break.
So like, are you gonna keep this like circular floor here?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I could see like, is the implication that you're not gonna have like stairs at all? It's like you're gonna need a
the
grappling hook or
implication
something
is
to get
that,
around.
Yeah, like if you have a grappling, if you have a grappling hook and a force field, like why build?
Why
you know,
do you
why
need
not just build
stairs?
for that? So,
Yeah.
but I'm also like,
I actually
I'm not
haven't
against
made a
there
grappling
being stairs, and that's why I was building it the way that I was, because I still wanted it to like accommodate people with legs.
I like the concept that it doesn't have stairs because then it implies like it existing it has like a very specific purpose. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah.
And it's like, oh, you know, it's not built for just like anybody to come and use.
Or maybe there's like a spiral staircase going up, like around a column, like a glass column that the beacon shoots through, and then there's like a spiral staircase going around that column. Kind of cool. Just super like impractical and decorative, but like technically, like if a person found this hundreds of years from now, they would be able to go down. Yeah, more egg. Sorry,
More egg.
my past self and all this stone food.
So Monster Hunters. You get Monster Hunter for Friday?
Oh yeah, it comes out this week, don't it? I probably will. I've been quite excited for it to come out.
What about you, Mitchell? You getting it?
I could. My computer runs it.
Maybe we
Should be able to
some
run it.
monsters.
What do you have?
There's a lot of
40,
grappling hook upgrades.
70?
4070 super, yeah.
Yeah, you'll totally be able to run it. My 2080 struggles with it, but it still can run it at least like 50, 60.
It's kind of wild that a 2080 has to struggle with anything. But I guess that's like how it
I mean,
works.
it's an old card. It's a, what, 6, 7-year-old card?
Yeah, but that's just like, I don't know. It feels like that's not that old. but it is. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. God, it's not just a sandwich, it's a meal.
It's not just a job, it's family.
It's about family. That's what's so powerful about it. Whoa, thanks, guy.
Holy shit, dude, I've never met. What an honor.
Always wanted to be part of a Guy Fieri festival.
Backpack, backpack.
I turned it down.
Turned what down?
My music.
Blasting.
Yeah, but what else are you listening to, you know?
I'm currently trying to acquire myself a grapple hook.
I guess I'm just like, nether lava pit running underneath. To be connected or to be secretly connected?
Gotta show another lava pit off. It's a lava pit.
And how does it?
Where do I apply a upgrade?
At that you right click that thing.
With the upgrade?
Oh no! Wait, what? Don't you put the upgrade on the? Like, don't you just make a grappling hook and then right click that box? And then you upgrade the box itself. And then the box can apply its new upgrades to your grappling hook. You just have to right click the box. But I think I've added most of the upgrades to that box. So
Yeah, you already added the one that I just built, which was a waste of time though.
right.
I don't understand how to use the grappling hook. What is this? How do I like reel in?
Another lava. Show it off. So this would be the entrance just to that. Well, also, no, I kind of thought that this would be the entrance.
Boo. That was such a bad joke, Guy Ferrari.
How are you like yoinking yourself with the grapple hook?
So I had to bind my stuff.
I was
And
like, I can like very slowly ascend, but I can't like shoot myself.
no. That's like the climbing thing. And then there's using the motor. So I bound my motor pull to. Well, I think the motor only pulls to middle click.
Interesting.
And then if I want to descend, I have to like what do I do to descend? Can't remember.
The double hook sucks. I kind of thought that would be cooler.
was the descend? Oh, it's my back button on the mouse. And then I can pull. This is definitely vanilla plus.
Succulent chicken.
Might start building a series of rings around the beacon, but I feel like I need to settle on where the beacon is going to be.
You're gonna build around it. Seems pretty important.
Yeah.
Oh, he's popped out the circle. Are you thinking like in the like around the circle that you've done?
I don't even know why I left it. So, I'm not married to that.
I kind of like it.
Yeah. It was just like
I kind of like it because
might
it
help
kind of
with-
feeds into the cubby thing you were talking about. Like this space here, you can have your like wood over here, your floor, quote unquote. And then that like is a cubby, you know, and it like fits into the shape of the like symbol.
Right.
Like your little cubby station could be here. Like it could start here. Maybe you could even build up like the edges of the edges of this to make kind of like half walls or something.
Yeah.
To, like cordon off those sections a bit more. I done fell and broke my arm and my legs.
Mm. I feel like the way that when you look at the thing from the outside, there's like these 3 towers. Like we should only. What if we just do like a stack of cubbies on these 3 walls, and then the walls that like that you just put down some stone blocks, like the diagonal separators. And then the middle or like the front, like it has a front. That's what I'm trying to say. That like you enter, and you can like look front, left, and right, and then you can jump up and down, and like there's just these series of cubbies stacked along each one. But that we just kind of decorate this like this front quarter. The front quarter is mainly just for like accessing the other 3 quarters. So I don't really know how to design that without like thinking about it as stairs, Because there could I guess in theory there could be cubbies like underneath this, but you know what I'm saying? Like within like this framework here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think how you can make an area for accessing vertical spaces that isn't a stair or a ladder, It's like, otherwise what would be here? Or would it just be a platform of nothing?
It's just like, yeah, it's just like, so this is like the platform where you just like fucking jump off and...
Yeah, that makes sense too.
But then I'm saying the whole vertical slice of this quarter, do you just have it be all air? Or it could get really decorative. It's
Yeah,
not even
you
like
could
it
have a
has
lot
to
of
be a
stuff.
stair or an elevator or anything. It's just like you're only looking in at those 3. You don't come into the Citadel and immediately turn around and go upward or downward. there's just not really gonna be anything on the front side.
Yeah, it's like you go up, left, you know, up or down,
Yeah,
and
all
then either
visual.
to the left, middle, the little left, front, or right. And then in the center, there's just the big hole that goes all the way down.
Mm-hmm. So this might even be like too much of an outcropping. I think I'm starting to see it. I think this is throwing me. I think the hole's throwing me. I gotta get rid of it. We can just add something like that back in if it makes sense. But I don't want to be like married to that level being important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you can, I don't know, there's something about like going into the towers from the top and like dropping down that might make it like a shortcut or something like that. Like it's a different area that you, or I don't know. Or maybe it's for like shooting out when you leave. Get weird. Get weird with like aerial pathways and stuff.
That's what I'm trying to think of. It's like if I was designing a building for
Asymmetrical like rope paths made out of fence or something.
yeah, I was just thinking like if you change your like perspective as a architect, right? You're like, oh, I'm building this building not for people who walk around.
Right.
I'm building it for people who are going to like practically fucking fly around. Like, so what's the point of stairs? What's the point of like you wouldn't put an elevator in a building where everybody can fly?
We could even just have like magic little floating blocks and have it be like partially like platformy. And, like,
Yeah,
some easy
yeah, I
jumps
have.
across. Right, in some of the levels. Yeah, and then that wood level, like I'm not even married to that. Yeah, it's kind of nice, but
I kind of like it up here. I think
it's good.
because it provides that like mid-level access to the towers.
It's also kind of like, oh, true, and it's sort of attic-y.
Yeah. I think the circular shape is good because it's really easy to like grapple in and up and then like onto it.
You can get to the tower too. Kind of sets you up. There's a weird thing going on here.
What?
The way that this, like, I was gonna have that column come down, but it kind of lands right in the gap of this big natural cave that I was trying to take advantage of. I don't know about the beacon.
I feel like the beacon can, unless you're trying to build everything around it, the beacon can be a later thing. Like maybe you don't even do one beacon in the center, but instead you do one beacon out of each of the 3 pillars.
Possibly. Holy shit.
Fury has created his own seceded nation. What?
As you do.
Capital city, Flavor Town.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
so many caves.
He's lost. He's lost in the caves.
Seriously. All right. Trying to create more meaning out of this alcove than I think there needs to be.
Oh. I knew I shouldn't have left that hole. When I left it, I was like, I'm gonna fucking fall down this hole. It's gonna hurt me.
Helldivers?
Look at this guy
I thought
diving
it was
straight
Melldivers.
into hell.
Melldivers?
Oh, I was about to say just let me die in the synthetic run, but my game crashed. It doesn't even matter.
Your game crashed.
Do you have any oak wood on you, William? I
That
have to go
it did.
seek it out.
I was denied my victory. Alright, I can no longer watch diners, drive-ins, and drive-bys.
William. William.
Okay, so we gotta get something going, but then I'm gonna
I
go in
did.
like a half hour ish, unfortunately.
That's alright.
'Cause-
I have to scoot soon myself.
Yeah, I really want to get back into watching Severance.
Oh. Who are you watching it with?
Zoe and I are watching the
That's nice.
whole series as soon as possible, basically. Yeah,
I think this should actually
shit,
be
they're
half
gonna make
slabs.
me cheers.
Alright, give me a sec. I'm trying to get division of the cubby. Like, I like this. I was like, if you're gonna do, we don't need stairs, right?
right.
Why even have the floors be level? Like, I kind of like the idea that immediately when you come in, the rooms are not even at the level you're at, because the level you're at is like so not important.
Right.
And then you have these kind of like rounded cubbies. I don't know if maybe this one's jutting too far out,
Yeah.
but especially since there's
They
more
can
room
go
back.
into
But-
the wall a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like, I
Right.
was like, I want to put something down so that I can see
Mhm.
like what we're talking about. And I'm not married to this idea. This could all get ripped up. But it was like, you'd have this, and then this kind of like pattern of, why'd I do that? That's stupid. Like kind of a faded, it like retracts out so that there's kind of like a rounded at the sides look.
Yeah. You know what would be cool is if they weren't at the same level, but they weren't two. Like, they were only one apart. And then, like, it might take a while for it to come together. But what if you had, like, the cubbies were, like, kind of spiraling...
Oh, like they're not
they're
even
all,
in line
like,
with each
they're
other?
continually, like, one offset down. And then, like, when
kinda
you
like
come in,
that.
it's just, like this big
That's kind of a
spiral.
cool...
That
Yeah,
might take
like
some
the
effort,
next...
but then it would be like then you could have the best of both worlds, where you can go from one to the next adjacently,
Yeah,
and really
'cause
not
if you
even
did,
have
like...
a grappling hook or anything to do that.
If you did this one right here, it would be like you do this one lower over here,
you
and
would
then
just accept that at the top it's gonna get funky. Like you just have to kind of finagle it at the top and the bottom.
yeah, because that way you could. Well, there's a little bit of math we could do to like guarantee that doesn't happen.
Yeah, you could do a short ceiling.
Because it's like,
height.
yeah, we figure out how tall we want each cubby to be, and therefore you can determine, okay, if I want one cubby to be flush with the ceiling the way it should be, how tall can that room be descending by one each loop for us to have like a level where it's like, oh, this one right here, that one right here is level with the entrance, and then it keeps spiraling down. Because the ground's easier because you can just go more down.
You can, yeah, we can just do that.
So it's like if you start at the top and then you're like, I
It can
want
also be like
one
a
to be
floor,
level.
where like the bottom one, whenever you just hit that bottom
That's just
cubby,
the end.
then that's just there's a whole big. So that
Yeah,
we
big-
go
it's like
here
and then
first,
it's
or
like there's a
deploy
big crafting
first?
area, just like
Here,
a bunch of
we have to do
tables,
these
like,
two first.
Yeah,
on a flat floor
yeah.
at the
Once you get to the
bottom.
bottom, it's no longer cubby spirals, and you just
Yeah,
have the big.
it's just like the big
the
that
big
could be the
open area.
crafting zone. I don't know, not the crafting zone, but like different crafting zone. Well, cubbies could be storage. I'm thinking about that. I'm also just trying to think about that. Like, what do these different areas represent? Because
I think ultimately, if you're gonna do like let's say you do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
it's that they'll
6,
be like
7.
themed differently. It's like that cubby's
Yeah.
archery, and that cubby's crossbows, and that cubby is swords, and that cubby is fucking modded swords, and fucking
Yeah.
I
Just
think
for
we'll
a
figure
number,
it
we'll
out.
say like you get 7 cubbies, right? Like that's how many of these cubbies you can make in this room before it hits like the ground floor, quote unquote. I feel like that's already more than like realistically you'd need individual crafting spaces for. So I feel like, yeah, they're just gonna be like storage and decorative.
With only
You're gonna
two of
have,
us, we're
like-
gonna get murdered.
I mean,
Oh, this is the armory
if we have
cubby,
an
and you're gonna have your
armory
armor
Citadel,
stands with stuff.
we can figure.
Yeah,
it
you have a
out.
lot of space.
Armaments.
I also think I don't know how this would
Red.
look because it's built on evens. So I was trying to figure out like a nice way to add like
Either way, it's very bright.
a hook
Eyes
kind of thing,
are-
or like oh, you bring this out and then you can like bam bam. I don't know, something. I was trying to make it look thin, but it was like, oh, there's a spot to attach your grappling hook to like swing into the level below it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, imagine the cubby below is done, but you can just like whoop right under it. You could do that. You can do that without it being there. But I liked the visual idea of it being there. I just don't think it's doable on evens. It'll look too bulky. I keep trying to like reel myself in, and then I keep like middle clicking on a block, which puts my grappling hook
Yeah,
away because
thing.
it's like pulls out the stone brick instead.
Stalker.
I don't think I disabled that one. What's weird is my middle click, I thought didn't work in TF2, and it's working in Minecraft.
Like middle mouse wasn't working.
Yeah, I don't know why it was. It just stopped working in TF2.
Yeah, pump in a bunch of lava into this room.
I know.
There actually is a way to do that
And then I
conveniently.
want it to be like the connection.
I have a 27
I
kill
want it to
streak.
be like thin and spindly. I don't want
Wires.
there to be like an openness
have
to
wires?
how the lava
Yeah.
room connects to the other rooms.
Charge your
Yeah.
no,
By
my
thin
sentry gun.
pathways that you don't really know about.
Yeah,
And
like a
they're
shift in the
functionally
earth occurred.
Functionally separate areas. It's just like, oh, the Citadel was built atop the caves. And so then we'll just have to
Yeah.
have something like that where it's like, I think the walls
It was
will
built
come
atop
down.
the caves, and then there was a fucking earthquake, and it left this little crevasse. Revealed the fucking evil nether portal. Meow. Grappling hook is sweet. I just need to figure out how to not keep fucking myself up using it.
Yeah, and then combining it with the force field is so much fun.
Yeah, but I feel like when I use the force field, it just like overwrites the grappling hook completely.
Oh, it does. You don't use them at the same time.
Hey,
Oh,
big boy.
okay. I was
Yeah,
like, it seems
they
like I
will
can
fuck
only be
each other
affected
up.
by one of them.
No,
And it's
I do
soccer.
the hot swap. Yeah, I just undo it. I just have to deactivate it before I hot swap.
Yeah. All right, I'm seeing the cubby vision now with like the spiral
Yeah,
concept.
because I'm like, I do think it's cool that you could just walk and jump.
Yeah.
Citadel goes hard.
You have a cool spiral. You have rooms all the way around, all the way down. Then you have the big central thing. I think that leaves room for the beacon too, because then you will have all this open air.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of negative space between the
I think
cubbies.
there's a bug inside that building.
There will
in the
be.
vertical
There is.
Hear it over here?
So maybe there's.
I wonder if there's like a
you could
way
just
to.
have like stripes of like colored blocks too, to fill in negative
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, or the cubbies themselves could be
Soccer.
colorful. Like,
Well, yeah, you can like flesh it out as you're building it. I think we need
yeah.
to-
I think it won't look so empty once you have all your cubbies there, like going in a circle,
Taylor.
and then you have them like decorated with like, you know, armor stands and fucking respective workbenches and chests and whatever.
They'll have like banners.
It won't look like.
Kind of just
Yeah.
want to get in the car. And
Oh
go.
man, banners are a good way to fill empty
Oh,
space.
God.
And they can like differentiate. Like you can make like archery
Oh,
banner.
famous last words. Holy fuck.
Can you like?
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm.
God
I'm
damn
go-
it,
I'm
die, you motherfucker.
readying to not do the beacon.
My car.
Yeah.
he's dead.
I was like, the beacon will be cool, I think, and it'll be. I think when the design is done, you'll be like, oh, here's where the beacon can go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ow.
Ow.
I'm also looking at it, thinking about like how the space will be utilized once like you get elytra. You
It's
know,
also like how.
fly through it.
What does the beacon? What is it used for? And it's like, well, we want it as central to the base as possible. So I don't even know if that's how. Like it looks cool having a laser shoot out of the Citadel, but also it's like we know that you need the beacon kind of to be central.
That's water.
I don't know. It might be
Yeah,
like kind of
mechanically.
inside the dragon's den or something. Is my new
Hello.
idea. Or
Yeah,
something
I mean,
like
also
that.
like because our base kind of like sprawls. It's like very long.
Yeah.
Like it's built around
Land
this
on top of the car.
this crater and then down and then like all the way down there, down to the water. Like it's just like we have a very long central path from one end to the other.
Beacon could shoot out of the water in the pond that I made. You know what I'm saying?
That was like right where the gun was parked.
That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, I like this grass path. I like that it's like it winds all the way around all the builds. Oh man, I see the base for the fucking windmill. We need to make that stuff.
Yeah, the grass path is good. I consider, like, I might make another little wall,
Fire.
but like,
Oh. Oh.
I don't know, like the mountain is a natural wall, and then we
Yeah.
have our other one, and then like we could, in theory, build out all the way to the ocean in this little peninsula thing. I do kind of brainstorm like what to put down here, because it should sprawl
Oh, they're
kind of
super big.
exponentially as we go away from the other builds.
Like it should be more and more sparse, is what you're saying.
and like smaller, like just little decorative things.
My God.
Yeah, I was like, I can imagine just like a fishing hut, you know, like a small, like barely worn
Do you wanna
path
do
down to a
fishing
small
right
hut.
here by the dock. But we could have two. We could have multiple fishing huts.
There can be more than one fish in this ocean.
Okay.
Oops, rip car. That was too close.
That's
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I kind of would just lose steam looking at the entire build, being like, how do I make all this make sense? So now there's a plan.
That's why I was like, we're both walking around, not doing anything with the build. But
Oh,
I'm like, I'm just
behind
going
us.
to build something, and then hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, it was really like, I don't know, the external didn't take much consideration into what I was gonna do inside,
Shit.
and so I'm like, I always just thought I want it to have felt like a plan, you know, not like it's just a arbitrary inside for this cool ass outside. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get going. This is good to document the brainstorming. People understand our collaboration, and they can see the world for the first time. Unofficial world tour. Anyone
The
clicking
official
on the
unofficial
VOD?
world tour.
Oh, beautiful. F2. Oh, nope, F1. Beautiful. I
Maybe
love my
free cam.
shaders. I like the plane to be in the...
The car.
To the vehicle.
A room.
Just like chill to that, you know.
Seatbelts, everyone.
Put on the
Yeah, be sure to put your seatbelts on. Ah,
You don't remember?
Beats to chill.
beats to look
Just
at.
to eat and relax
things
too.
to do.
I was
Beats
the
to look at the
puppet
Citadel over the
and
crevasse.
You were the only one who didn't have me.
I was too scared to laugh.
No, no.
oh my
No,
god.
no.
All right. Thanks for watching, nobody.